back. Grand rises to everybody. Grand rises to everybody. Grand rises to everybody. It has been a time, a time, a time. Let me be the one to tell you. I had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We went to our high school reunion, all class years. For whoever was still alive in those class years, they showed up, and we showed out. It was amazing. You know, I love seeing people come together under one in one place, and there's no problems, none whatsoever. So that was a blessing. Not only that, they also talked about the radio, WGCI here in Chicago, said that Morgan Park, bam, Morgan Park High School had the best alumni picnic out of all the schools that have these alumni picnics. A lot of people are copying off of us. We've been doing this like almost 60 years, I think. Just letting y'all know. And we were in, I guess, Dunbar wanted to reign and shine, and they wanted to take the title. But Dunbar High School did not take the title, baby. Morgan Park took the title. They said hands down, by far, Morgan Park has the best alumni picnic ever. I'm so glad about us. That is amazing. I saw some people I hadn't seen in a minute. It's good to see people because you never know when you're going to see us again. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing to see people, but it's even better to be seen. You better ask somebody. Look, I always tell people, I love seeing. They like, girl, it's good seeing you. I'm like, it's good seeing you too. And it's good to be seen. Because when you're not seen, either you couldn't make it to the picnic or you ain't going to make it big. So I'm just saying, but it's good to be seen. So I loved this weekend. It was amazing. Hey, Tracy, and it's a couple other people out here. If you put something in the comment, I'll call you out. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It takes something to really do this morning show, but I'm going to tell you something. Today, and I thought long and hard this morning when I got up this morning, I was doing my meditation. So I fell off track with my meditation. I fell off track in the mornings. I really did. My hours have been so off kilter, and I've lost. Sometimes I lose track of my days and my nights. I kid you not. There's been times I've been up to 2 in the morning. I don't get to bed till 2 o'clock in the morning. The other night, I didn't get to sleep until 3. My body was not in a restful state. It was not in a restful state, but I had been busy the entire day. Got here, watched a little, maybe I watched about an hour worth of television. And then I started, because I had to let my body sit down for a minute. I sat on my bed. Actually, I laid back on my pillows and I watched television for about an hour. I watched Match Game. I love Match Game. I've always loved Match Game. And as a little girl, when I was little, I used to watch Match Game. Martin Short was on Match Game and all, but it used to be another man I think was on hosting Match Game before Martin Short. But I love Martin Short too. He's hilarious. But I love Match Game. I like games that challenge you. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching the game. I was watching it, and I did an hour. I watched both shows. They show a half-hour show, and they show them back to back. So I watched both shows. Then I got up and started doing some more work because I'm trying to, how can I say, not downsize the house, but I'm trying to unclutter. And so, and actually, a lot of stuff is in here right now that ain't gonna be in here today because I got some help coming and help me this morning with all of this on top of the appointments, medical appointments this afternoon, and then medical appointments this week. But the 5-year talk show celebration, the dual celebration, honoring 5-year talk show In My Element with Neela, and all those who have turned 60 years old, classmates and everybody who have turned 60 this year. I was not able, let me wipe this off. Oh, there we go. It was cloudy for me. I was not, and if I see it cloudy, you see it cloudy. I was not able to celebrate my birthday or anything else because I had been on the road back to back 2 years straight, last year and this year during my birthday. So we're celebrating 60s and plus. All those who, because that's a milestone birthday, right? That's a milestone birthday turning 60. So everybody who turns 60 or who might be 61 this year, come on through. We having a celebration. Now, there is an RSVP that I will need to have for you, okay? As a matter of fact, let me see something. Give me a second, y'all. I'm getting ready to see if I can pull something up real quick. Let me see real quick. I'm going to do this real quick and try to share this so you guys can see it. Let's see. Yeah. No, video file, camera slides, PDF, extra camera, share screen. Okay. Yeah. So here we are. Join us for a dual celebration honoring 5-year talk show In My Element with Neela. That'd be me. And this is the talk show. And all those who have turned 60 years old or turned 61, like who missed their 60th birthday party celebration or whatever. And a lot of people turn 61 this year. So join us Saturday, August 23rd from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. RSVP, though. You need to RSVP me so I'll know you're coming. Plus, you'll need to RSVP me because I will be not giving out my address to everybody and anybody. If you are coming, RSVP me at In My Element Club, In My Element Club at gmail.com. RSVP that, and I will send you the complete address. Right now, we will be on 83rd, but RSVP me that so that I can send you the complete address so that you can make it here between 3 and 9 p.m. It would really be good if everybody can get here close to, if not around 4 p.m. so that we can share a little something. And there's a cake and stuff that I'm going to be cutting. Also, we want to have a few games going on this Saturday, a few games. So bring a roll of quarters. Bring one roll of quarters for those that would love to partake in the game playing this weekend. We will be doing a Pokino game, a bingo game, and Smart Ass. It's called Smart Ass, and it's a donkey on the box. So it's like to see, it's like a card game and stuff. So definitely RSVP me ASAP as soon as possible at In My Element Club at gmail.com. Y'all get that? Take a snapshot of that right there. Take a snapshot of that right there. View a snapshot, screenshot, however you need to do it, just to get that email address to make sure that you RSVP. We will be having chef curated meal, a chef curated meal. Yes, there will be a chef curated meal. I will have music, not live music this year, but music. I was not able to get the people I wanted to get here. They had things already planned for this Saturday. Dang, I hate that. I'm waiting for you guys to go ahead on and take a snapshot of that so that you can RSVP me if you're coming to the party. Yes, we're going to have a chef curated meal. Yes, indeed. And BYOB, always bring your own bottle because I don't know what people drink. I do not supply or build my bar like that at all because the alcohol just sits here, and because I ain't drinking it like that. I might have a cocktail with y'all for the birthday celebrations, but that's it. But I just don't buy the alcohol. You guys bring your own drinks because some people drink different things. Some people are like, oh no, I don't drink that. I drink this. I don't drink that. I drink this. Those, and the others. So make sure you bring that, but get that RSVP to my email address right there. Get the RSVP to the email address. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds, and then we're going to come back to the screen. So while I am showing this, I do want you guys to know we had a ball this Saturday. It was really nice. There was food, trays and trays and trays of this grilled chicken. It was delicious. There was trays of string beans, and they had, of course, macaroni and cheese. I, didn't eat that. But anyway, I took my own piece of fish, which was a salmon, to I had already had a seasoned, oil down, seasoned and everything, and I put it on the grill. And I took a garlicky kale salad. Now, did I make the kale salad? No, I didn't. I've been extremely busy, you guys, since I've been home. Extremely busy trying to take care of things, especially in this house, around this house, and doctor's appointments and all that I have not had in a whole year. So I've been busy. Then I've been trying to attend a few things to support people, because I just try to support people as best as I can, especially those who have great intentions like that. There is going to be a lot of weeding and stuff out, right? There is going to be a lot of weeding out in my life. I'm doing a lot of weeding out. I'm downsizing in a lot of things. I'm decluttering in a lot of things. I'm decluttering in people. I'm decluttering in places, and I'm decluttering in things. And honestly, it's a need for all of that. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Tracy, and all you guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. I am doing a declutter. I'm doing a declutter. Why am I doing a declutter? People say. Because as you guys know, for 3 years, I've been telling you about my book, right? It is time. Writing, thoughts, and ideas have come back to my mind. I have been on a dry run with this book. I sit down at the computer, I go to start typing, and all of a sudden I go into brain freeze. I was like, look, writer's block. You know what I'm saying? Brain freeze, writer's block. I'm trying to write, but the ideas, the story was not coming to me clear. It was not coming to me full in the progress that it did, that I lived it. It was coming to me bits and pieces, bits and pieces, little chips and bits, little chips and bits. And those chips and bits, I could not write like that because I'm stuck for words. I was stuck for words. I'm telling you. Traveling, I thought, while I was on the road working, my downtime, which was little because we were really busy during storm season, long hours, long days. When I would get back to the hotel, I'd rest out for a little minute, about 30 minutes. I'd come down, reset, try to reset, take a quick shower, come down, eat dinner, because I didn't want to wait too late to eat, because that would be the story of my life. It was the story of my life for quite a while on the road, eating late. And it just wasn't sitting with me. And then I would get tired. And to sit up at this computer to write, or even just to write in my book, I would be tired. I ain't gonna lie, because I would be sitting at a computer all day. And me and that technology thing, I just don't do the technology like I started out with when I first ever got my first phone, which was a flip phone. I just don't do the technology like that. I was just totally tired. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm back. I'm back into my meditative state of mind. I work out in the mornings, all of that. So I am really ready to write, but I am going to need space, and in space so that I can think. And when I declutter, that's giving me space. Because right now, if I wanted to come in there into this room, which I call my office, I turned the little bedroom into an office. If I want to come into this room and write, it's still too cluttered in here for me. I can get some stuff jotted down, but can I have free flowing thoughts like I should, the free flow thoughts like I should, where I'm where the thoughts are flowing freely but fully, not just freely, but fully flowing thoughts where I can focus. Focus is not clutter. You can't have clutter around you and focus. It really is. It don't work. They're totally on two different levels, two different planes, two different plateaus. Focus and clutter, they go in opposite directions. You need space. When you have space, you can focus because your ideas bounce off of walls and in the air, but your ideas need room to bounce. They need room to bounce. So a lot of people don't know that your ideas do need room to bounce. So I'm getting this book written. I'm not consulting with anyone when it comes to the book of my life. There is no editor or nothing. I want it raw, and that's how I am. Y'all already know my show is raw. I've always had it raw, but I want my book to be totally raw and real. And I need that space. So I'm decluttering, and I got help coming today. And I'm gonna let you see, just get you a little idea why I'm decluttering. See that? See that? See that? Look, my chair only got just a little bit of space. See this? This is suitcases and that stuff right there on that floor. Suitcases, and see that stuff right there on that floor. That's when I'm decluttering. Okay, I started coming in here throwing away papers and stuff that ain't serving me no more. Out you go. That garbage, the garbage is full of balled up, tailed up papers. Ain't nothing important like personal stuff. It's just crap that I had held on to. It ain't serving me no more. So I'm letting go of it. Some people ain't serving me no more. I'm getting ready to let go. I'm just gonna keep it real. Yeah, I'm keeping it real. I just got to be honest with myself. To thyself be true. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. But in other words, the show, not that the show is not serving me. The show is serving me. The show is a part of why I'm here and why I'm writing and everything else. All of this is playing a part into a few things. I'm also in training right now. I'll be in study training next week. Studying. I'm getting my license, you all. I'm getting my license in not just insurance sales, but in investments. Our people lack for we fall short for lack of knowledge. We fall short for lack of knowledge. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been in some rooms that I felt so invited, so welcomed, so warm, so enthused, so invigorated, and so inclined and informed that I said, you know what? I'm not walking out of this room until I can find out what I can do, because not only friends, my family, there's a lot of people out here, people of color, Black especially, who do not have preparation for anything that may arise in their lives. I don't know why people think that, I don't know why people forget that when we're born, one thing that's for certain, you're going to pay taxes unless you evade it, like some wealthy, rich people do. But you're going to pay taxes and you're going to die. It's a given. It comes with life. Death comes with life. Nothing lasts forever. Even insects, bugs, animals, death comes with life. It's just when. But don't ever get it twisted and think that, oh, I'm going to live this long. Yes, focus and hope and pray that you do, but be prepared for the times that you don't, so that your family is not on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok with a GoFundMe to bury you, or to have a memorial service, or to even do cremation for that matter. Just know that, because so many people are posting GoFundMes for those who have passed. And it's just um it's just I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. So many people are on this thing where they think, oh, I'm gonna live forever, or and I just got a message. Someone just said, that's great to hear you cleaning house. Somebody's watching from a long spot. Somebody's watching from another point. They're not putting in the comments. They're just sending me straight direct messages. So I'm like, that's great you cleaning the house. I am. I'm cleaning the house. But so many people think that life is forever. Life is not forever. I love life. I love life, y'all. I am a life lover. I wish I could grow to be 900 years old like the people in the Bible. But unfortunately, the foods we've eaten, the air we're ingesting, it has taken a toll on a lot of bodies. It took a toll on my body. Y'all saw me. But that was a mold infection on top of gardening. I had a buildup of everything during that all that inflammation in my body. That's inflammation too, by the way, y'all. Inflammation and parasites. So many of us think, oh no, I got diabetes. Oh no, I got this. Oh no, high blood pressure. Oh no, I got ailments. I got that. Ailments are parasites. Read into it. All I'm gonna tell you, if the doctor tell you something, then go on PubMed, PUB, Public Medical, PubMed.gov. I think it's PubMed. I just know how to get into it. I can't think of the what you put into the address bar. I want to say it's PubMed. Oh, NIH, National Institute of Health. Go to the NIH website. Same stuff is on NIH. Yep, sure is. And if you really, really take time and stop skimming and just, take time, people, and start reading about your health. Please start reading about your health. I can't stress it enough. Another thing I did, I invested. It wasn't easy. I ain't gonna lie. I got bills up the end. Y'all know I was out of work for a whole 2 years. Not a year, but 2 years I was out of work. So it was rough. I had fallen behind. Not only was I out of work, but remember, one of those years I was sick. 2023, I had that infliction of my skin, as the doctor called it, psoriasis. Well, psoriasis was the name that you give inflictions to the skin that are seen outwardly, because you could see it outwardly on my skin. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Y'all remember? I had all that stuff. Eyes was white, crusty. All here was crust and ooh, oh, it just, oh. But anyway, take time to read about your health. When you go to the doctor and you have tests done, and the doctor say, oh, you're diabetic, or you're type 2 diabetic, or type 1 diabetic, or you have high blood pressure, go into NIH and read about high blood pressures. And not only that, if they prescribe you a medication, go into, is it Myers, or what is it? Bristol Myers. What's the other one? So I don't take medication. So I thank God. I ain't on no medication. But going, Bristol Myers is one website. Who made the somebody put in the chat, who made the those vaccines for who made those vaccines for COVID-19? Who made the vaccines? See, I don't know. But go into those websites of those medical providers, those medicine providers, put it that way, and read up on the medicines that are prescribed to you. Read the entire, just not the abstract, read the entire thing about that medicine. Read it. You are ingesting this medicine in your body. Find out what the heck you are ingesting. Find out. Also, go outside of that website, go to NIH and read about the ailment that you've been diagnosed with. Read about that so you'll know what that's all about. Okay? Really, truly read that. Because sometimes they'll tell you about, you know what, it's a lot more healthful stuff in those websites than people even know about. The doctors aren't telling you about this. They are not. The doctors are not telling you about the ailments you have thoroughly, the thoroughness of that ailment, how it came about. Do you know, I started reading, and I can't even remember, because I started reading it from Facebook, and I clicked on it in Facebook, and it took me to the next thing, and I read the fullness of it. Then it had those little hyperlinks in there. You know how you had those little highlighted hyperlinks, and if you tap those hyperlinks, it'll take you to another page. So that's how I kept reading on and on. I never entered it into my address bar, but NIH, National Institute of Health, read on it. It's a lot of information on there. Someone please put into the chat those makers of the COVID-19 vaccine. If you remember who made those vaccines. Remember, I remember Johnson & Johnson made one. Johnson made one. That was the one that was the one jab, and that was it. Go to Johnson's website and read about the medications that they make. If you've been prescribed a medication that Johnson & Johnson or Bristol & Myers make, go to those websites and read it. There's another one with an M and a P, and I can't remember which one is which. I don't know what the P. What the hell? Johnson & Johnson, Bristol & Myers. God dog it. Let me see. Since ain't nobody putting it in the chat. Are you listening? Are you guys listening? Put it in the chat if you know it. Please. Siri. Who were the makers of the COVID-19 vaccines?
I found this on the web.
Moderna. Go to Moderna's website and read about it. Moderna. M-O-D-E-R-N-A. Moderna. And see, it's hyperlinks in here. See those hyperlinks? Let me get it closer. See how you see the words? It's blue. If you tap on those, it'll take you to their website or to that information that whatever it says, like Moderna COVID-19 vaccine website. Bam. Tap on it. It'll take you right there. And start reading all of that. Not only was Moderna one, but there was another one. Novavax. Novavax was another one. Novavax was another one. Then, Pfizer. That's the one I was thinking of with the P. Pfizer. Thanks, Lisa. Moderna. M-O-D-E-R-N-A. Moderna. M-O-D-E-R-N-A. And Pfizer. P-F-I-Z-E-R. Also, there was Novavax. And then there was Johnson's. Johnson & Johnson. Johnson products. But Johnson products ain't on this site. I don't know why, because I think they made them pull that. Remember, it was the one jab and that's it. All you need is one. Moderna and Pfizer, you had to do 2 jabs. One week and another one a week later or something like that. It was like you had to get 1 jab one day and a jab another like a week later. It was something like that. And a lot of people took the Johnsons because they didn't want to go twice because it made their arms sore or something like that. A lot of people talked about that. So it's nothing that they should be shutting my show down for any talking about this, because everybody's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? So don't pick and choose whose show you want to shut down just because we're talking about it, but go to those websites, people, and read up on the shipping, how they ship it, the expiry dates on it, temperature and excursion stability calculator of how that medicine should be kept temperature wise. There's even a toll-free number that you can call on Pfizer's website, and on Novavax and on Moderna. You can call their customer service numbers and get information. You can call all these customer service numbers and get information to find out more. People will answer. People will answer you. You know what I'm saying? They will answer you. Let me shut this thing down. So go on those websites to find out, you guys, about the vaccines and any other not just the vaccines, but any other medications that they make that you're prescribed under that label brand. Go under their websites and find out about any of the medications that your doctors have prescribed you, not just the vaccine, because vaccine ain't helping people with diabetes and stuff. Okay, so go to these websites. If you got a medication that was prescribed to you and it says Pfizer on it and it was for diabetes or high blood pressure or whatever it is that you've been diagnosed with, and the doctor has prescribed you medication, find out who's the maker and go to their website, put it in an address bar, and find out all about that medication. And then on their website, there's always a little search bar, and type in that medication and it'll pull up all the information on it, all of the data, all of the testing information that took place with that, all of that. It'll tell you the testing information, where it was tested, all of that. Just know that if it was tested in areas where there was no people of color, you need to do some deeper research on what tests were done on people of color and what was the outcome. We are different. I can't express it enough. Stop thinking, oh no, we bleed this. Why are you trying to keep us separated? I ain't trying to keep a damn thing separated. We are different. It has been totally. Why do you think they are wanting our blood to search? We are different, but they're not building medicines around testing on us. They're building medicines around testing on Caucasoids, not Negroids. So I'm just saying, go on these websites. If you can't find who all this stuff was tested, we did a test. We had a sample of 20 people we did a test on, blase skippy. Find out who those people were. They couldn't eat, some of them ain't even from this country. They be doing tests in other countries. That's another thing. They live a different lifestyle in these other countries. They live and Novartis. Thank you, Lisa. Novartis, Novavax, and Novartis. Novartis, Novartis is another one. All of these are medicine providers. These are what they call big pharma. All those names: Pfizer, Moderna, Novavax, Novartis. All of these names, Johnson, are big pharma. This is who they call. When you hear people talking about big pharma, that's who they're talking about. The pharmaceutical companies that's building these medications: Johnson, Novavax, Novartis, Moderna, Pfizer. Those are big pharma. They're not little pharma. They're big pharma. They build all these medications and stuff and vaccines for globally. So go find out what they're building. Read the website. They put it out there in plain English. It's bam in your face, bam in your face. And it's there for you to read if you take time to read it. But they know people ain't finna come and read it. Why? Because they say, if you don't want somebody to know something, hide it in the book, because they know ain't nobody gonna read it. They don't even hide it in the book. The book ain't even closed. The book is right there in your face. Bam, just like that. Bam, in your face. Open to the public to read. You just got to read it. It'll shock you. Now, keep reading and find out the healthy version of how to cure or how to overcome what you've been diagnosed with. Keep reading, because some of their websites have things that would assist you food-wise or herb-wise. Some of their I kid you not. Some of their websites have it. So you just got to keep reading it. That's it. Just keep reading it. Now, I just got to let you guys know today, to get off of that subject and get on another, today being Monday, August 18th, time is moving on. The party is coming up on on Saturday, August 23rd, from 3 to 9, right here at the HOME. And please take that snapshot of, if you took that snapshot, please email me to RSVP and to get the full address if you do not have it. But a lot of y'all already know. But if you don't have it, email me so you can get the full address. Another thing, Monday mornings are probably getting ready to squash. I'm probably going to have a 1 day a week. Let me tell you why. This is episode 6. I missed last Monday because I had a medical appointment myself, which was at 8 o'clock. I tried to set the darn show while I was at the clinic, and it wouldn't let me set it. Y'all know some clinics, they shut your phone down. Some clinics and some schools do too. Go into certain universities and schools, and your phone you ain't gonna get no connection. No, you're not. But I tried to set the show last Monday when I missed last Monday, and it wouldn't let me set it. So I said, oh, well, ain't nothing I could do. I couldn't leave out and go try to set it because I would have missed my name. The lady had did me a favor. She said, Miss Adams, we got a person that just canceled. Would you like to have that? I said, when is it for? She said, Monday morning. I was like, and this was, mind you, this was on Saturday. I called her Saturday before last. I called her and she said, you know what, Miss Adams, somebody just canceled that's going to that clinic. Would you like that appointment? I was like, put me in. I said, what time is it for? 8 o'clock? I was like, 8 in the morning? She said, you know, it's like, wait, the lady said, she don't even know me from Adam, right? She said, you know it's at 8 in the morning because it definitely ain't going to be at 8 at night. I ain't going to be here. I cracked the laugh. I said, yeah, sign me up for that one. So that's why I missed the show last Monday, because I was at the appointment. And I got more appointments coming up that's morning-wise. But I'm saying that to say, it's hard. It has been so hard getting people to come on to the show for Monday mornings who I'm interviewing, because I'm doing a lot more interviews now. If you saw the last interview on last Wednesday night, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It was phenomenal. It was about bearing witness, grief, dealing with grief, as from the loss of your parent, especially your mother. Go back and watch that. So I also attended the event yesterday that young lady spoke about on the show. When she was on the show last Wednesday, which was episode 5. This is episode 6, by the way, and this would probably be episode 7. But like I said, I missed last Monday, so I don't label those and keep it moving. I label only the ones that slide. So she was on episode 5. Alicia, talking with Alicia and loss and grief. Just go back and watch it. Yesterday they had their event. And I attended. I bought a ticket and attended. That was my best friend's daughter. Okay, my best friend passed in 2002. It's been 23 years. And I miss her dearly. I really miss her dearly. So I say that to say that, a lot of times we do things because either we're stuck in it or we're trying not to be stuck in it, and we're trying to grow out of it so that we could move on. And this young lady lost her mom at the age of 15. That had to be hard as hell. It had to be hard as hell. I'm not walking in her shoes. I had my mom all the way up into my 40s. I really, but I'm going to tell you something. I still am terribly missing my mom too. I really am. And so I can't imagine what she went through to know she had to go through high school, having children, getting married, having children, all of that, jobs and stuff that, you know, are challenging. And so it's just been one thing after another. But I'm here to tell you, she's held on and she's done phenomenal with her life. And her dad has been there every step of the way. And she has a little sister. So they both lost their mom. One was 13, one was 15. So that had to be hard as hell. It was. And that was my best friend, bestest of friends, Jory Thompson. Jory Smith was her name originally, then Jory Smith Thompson, her married name. That was hard as hell on me too. And it was hard. But her event yesterday was really nice. And it wasn't overflowing with people, but the ones that were there were the ones that were supposed to be there. I'll put it that way. When no one shows up, oh well, God bless you and have a great day. When people show up, hey, God bless you and still have a great day. Guys, give me one quick second. I'm going to give you a little bit of music. Let me open this door. Someone just text me and let me know that they're here. The lady who's helping me with the house. Let me give you a little music. The ducks. Be right back. And so, yeah, she home. I said, we ain't got time to take bullshit. We gotta get business. She said, look out the window. So, so I just wanted to give you guys a little music. But so the her event, back to Alicia, her event was really nice yesterday. It got a lot of it hit a lot of spots. It made me bawl out and cry and get some stuff off my chest. And one of the ladies there is a town counselor. She's a therapist, not a counselor. It's a difference between a counselor and therapist. Therapists have to sit for hours and hours in training and under other higher marked therapists in order to get their license. So there was a therapist there yesterday. Such a beautiful spirited of a person. I'm going to try to get her on the show. But I say that because Mondays is very hard to get people on the show. A lot of people don't like doing mornings. Therapists, doctors, it don't matter who they are. They don't like doing mornings. And a lot of times, since my time has been constricted a little bit, this morning, Monday morning, like now, I could have been started with a lot of stuff that I had to get done, but I hooked her on the show. So to the fact that I had her come an hour later than normal, because she normally would be here at 8 o'clock, about 7:50, and we'd be busy. So I told her, no, I don't want you just sitting around doing nothing. Come when I'm almost done with the show. And she got here just nick of time because I'm almost done with the show. So I just said that because I might be ending Mondays. I do 2 days a week, Monday mornings and Wednesday nights, but I might be ending Mondays and only going with Wednesday nights. And I would love if you guys would share the information, spread that information, and join me on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that means if you're in the Eastern time frame, coastlines areas, then that means it would be 8 o'clock your time. And if you're on the Pacific West part of the country, that means it would be 5 o'clock your time, p.m., 5 p.m. your time, like California, Washington, Oregon, it would be 5 o'clock your time, 5 p.m. on Wednesday night. Chicago, Wisconsin, Midwestern people who are on the Central Standard Timeline, Jamaica, our guy Carlington, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, because Carlington is in Jamaica. And y'all know Carlington, right? He's been helping me with the show since the show began. But Carlington's in Jamaica, but they're on the same time frame as Midwesterners, as Central Standard Time zones, because Indiana is a Midwestern state. But Indiana has 2 time zones. Indiana has a Central Standard Time zone and an Eastern time zone. Kentucky, same way. I don't know why they confuse this like this, But Kentucky has a Central Standard Time zone and an Eastern Time zone. So just letting y'all know that. But I just wanted you guys to know we might only go to one day a week, and that will be Wednesdays. Fridays are totally out of the question. Friday mornings and Friday nights, totally out of the question, because I will be setting up with my stand. On Fridays, it's a big day. People like to come around, eat, and all that. So I'll be setting up my stand until I'm called back to work, which will come. I hope and pray, if I'm not called back, that's a blessing. That means there's no storms and no disasters that people are incurring. And I hate to see people incur these disasters. These disasters have wiped some people's homes and everything out, totally out. Starting all over from scratch, from the ground up, trying to build a house or put a mobile home or whatever down on land and trying to find the land, because normally the land is deemed uninhabitable. Yep. So join me this Wednesday night. I am going to have a guest on this Wednesday night. Now, I haven't gotten that guest into testing yet, and it's hard connecting with him, but he did say that he was going to commit to Wednesday night. So I'm going to see about his commitment and how strong he's going to stand up to that. When people tell you things, I only take it for solidness when I see you appear. Otherwise, I don't take nothing for solidness from people no more, because people will send you on a trip because of their trips. And I understand things happen, things come up, things pop up that were unexpected. We all had that in our lives. I've had it myself, so I understand. But I only will set the title of the show according to the people and when I talk with them. Otherwise, you're going to get just me. But me is a lot. You better ask somebody. But in the meantime, in between time, everybody, I will see you guys on Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in the Eastern Time Zone, it's 8 p.m. your time. If you're in the Central Standard Time Zone, it's 7 p.m. If you're in the Pacific Time Zone, it's going to be 5 p.m. If you're in the Mountain Time Zone, it's going to be 6 p.m. So I'll see you Wednesday night at that time. In the meantime and in between time, everybody, let's pray. Just relax yourself for a minute. Blow out. Take one deep breath in. Hold it. Exhale. To God be the glory. Lord, thank you for another beautiful, brand new day. Hallelujah. Lord, thank you for the shift that has taken place in all of our lives throughout this new administration that's in office and all. We just thank you for all of that. Another thing, Lord, I just want to say, to God be the glory. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Lord, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us all from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen, amen, amen. Hallelujah, praise God. Everybody, I want y'all to go in peace today. Make somebody's day. Make your day. Get something done that you've been meaning to do, but you've been sitting it off, laying it off, clicking it off, or scrolling it off, scrolling it off. Okay, go on and get something done today that you know you need to get done, because it's time. It's time. Things are shifting. Everything is shifting, and it's shifting for a reason. There is new human life going on this planet. It's not like you would expect, but just know there's new human life going on this planet. But the life you're living, live it to the fullest and get some things done that you've been putting off for a long time. Or even if it hasn't been a long time, if it's just been short time that you thought about, oh, I need to do it such and such, start getting it done. To God be the glory. I'll see you guys Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on what? Bam! In my element. With who? Me. I'll see you then. Thanks everybody for joining me. Share the word. Share the word. It's about Saturday's party. Enjoy, and come, eat, and be merry. See you guys then. Peace out, everybody.